guess what we're making today?
Walt's chili.
And it's his original family, the official recipe.
It's the Disney family recipe.
It's totally different than Carnation Cafes at Disneyland on Main Street's recipe. So we wanted to go original. What did the man himself like? This recipe dates back with the family to 1958, one of Walt's favorites. It was mild, he didn't like things too spicy. Let's do it.
Let's get into it, people.
Okay, so be sure to refer to the recipe that we put down in the description of the video. First, you're going to take 2 pounds of dry pink beans, cover them with cold water, and let them soak overnight. Good morning. After a nice long night of soaking in the water, the beans have definitely plumped up.
So now we're going to take our beans and drain them.
You take the beans, you put them in the pot. Take the beans, spill the beans. You gotta put the water on the beans. The water gotta sit up on top of the beans. We're slicing onions because that's what he calls for in his recipe.
Okay, so let's add the onions. Sliced onions.
We're gonna let the onions and the beans simmer for about 4 hours or until the beans are tender.
Jack said that you look like Doughboy from Boys in the Hood.
Hey, 'cause the boys in the hood are always hard.
2 pounds of ground beef.
So now I'm adding 2 teaspoons of minced garlic to the 2 pounds of ground beef. We're just going to brown it over medium to high heat. Then we're going to add 28-ounce can of, as the recipe called it, solid pack tomatoes. Then we're going to add half a cup of oil. We used olive oil. 1 cup of celery, 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. We're gonna break up the tomatoes and then we're gonna let it simmer for about 1 hour. Let me tell you, by this point, the house was starting to smell so good.
Into the beans, meat to the beans, and we're just gonna dump all that in, and then we're gonna stir the cauldron.
So now it simmers for another half an hour and then we get to eat it. Walt's chili is all finished. So excited. Let's take a look. Oh my gosh, look at it. We did it!
We made Walt's
homemade personal recipe. We're gonna burn our mouth.
It's very hot. It's steaming in my face.
That took over 24 hours from beginning to end. This is Walt Disney's favorite food ever, chili, and his most favorite chili recipe. However, he also had favorite chili in the form of canned chili, which was 1 can of Gebhardt's chili mixed with 1 can of Denison's, and that would have been a hell of a lot easier.
Hell of a lot easier. 3 minutes in the pan. Heat it up.
But we had to do home style here, so...
We're Walt's Chili Bowl, so I mean we had to make a Walt's Chili Bowl.
It only took 30 episodes.
30 episodes deep, and we're here.
It's so warm.
It's warm, it's hearty.
The beans are nice and tender. It is a little bean forward.
It's okay, there's nothing wrong with beans.
When they say Walt liked mild stuff, this
super
is
mild.
Super mild. It tastes like a bean soup.
This needs to spice it up.
It does.
Spice it up, people. Mm-hmm. It's good though.
It is really good. But I'm gonna go add a little salt, shredded cheese, and some sour cream. You gotta sleep by that tonight.